Hey, greetings, fellow nerds. I am a nerd fighting fat, and this is my update of week 15 on Mounjaro. And so this is my third week on the 10 milligram pens here. First, just let me start off and just say happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope everybody had a wonderful time getting together with your family, or at least you had some time to relax and reflect on the things we have to be thankful for. Gratitude's really important to, I think, for people's mindsets, and it helps you just to realize, you know, it could be worse, right? Well, hopefully it could be worse for you. I am, for myself, I'm most thankful for my family, for my job, for Jesus Christ. But for the purpose of this update, I'm super thankful that I seem to have found a combination of diet, meds, supplements, workouts, my fasting, that seems to be working to help me with my weight problems. So I'm very thankful for that. So even with the Thanksgiving feast, I'm excited to report that I did manage to lose 1.6 pounds this week. So that's 28.6 pounds in 15 weeks on Mounjaro. So, about just averaging about 2 pounds a week, and 111.7 pounds total I've lost now since my diabetes diagnosis. So definitely making progress. Still got a ways to go, but progress continues. So Thanksgiving on Mounjaro was an interesting thing. There's the food aspect, right? The entire holiday centers around food. So, as far as that goes, my contribution this year was smoking a turkey and setting the table. So here's my turkey. I kept getting bombarded with the Cosmos Q ad on Facebook and other media where they have like their turkey kit that has like the brining solution and their Dirty Bird rub. So, I gave it a shot, and I got a 14-pound turkey, and I brined it in a 5-gallon bucket overnight. I put on the Dirty Bird rub, and I have to say, it turned out well, and the rub is pretty tasty. I thought it was pretty tasty. I liked the taste of their rub. It's got just a little bit of spice to it. They have a spicy version of it available, I saw as well, but probably a little more spicy than what some of my family likes. But so on the place setting, that was my other role that I had. So my mother passed away last summer, and so with my side of the family coming over for Thanksgiving this year, I used her fancy dishes to set the table. So I think they look pretty nice. I mean, these dishes are about 60 or 70 years old now, so they're definitely holding up. As far as I think the style still looks pretty good for being that long ago. So then the feast began. So my shot day's Friday. So like I mentioned last video, I probably wasn't going to have the extreme fullness. So, and I really wasn't feeling that extreme fullness, but just to be safe, I just had, small servings of the few things I wanted. I had a little bit of turkey, a little bit of the potatoes and gravy, a little bit of stuffing, a little bit of the salad, all the different things, and I actually felt pretty good after eating. So I definitely kept everything in check, and then we played a game together as a family, and then everyone decided it was time for dessert. So more carbs, right? Everyone was raving about the cheesecake and the Oreo pie, and so I got a piece of each of those, and oh my gosh, the sweetness of that Oreo pie was overbearing. And then after I ate all that sweet stuff, I felt sick for the rest of the night. So anyways, definitely don't eat like that every day. So, I've heard a lot of stories about, online and the blogs and stuff, and on Reddit, and I've a lot of people said that they had some interesting reactions from their family, and their families would see them with their weight loss, or the families would find out that they're using, GLP-1s, or, like Ozempic or Wegovy or Mounjaro. And my family, I have to say, was all pretty supportive. My sister-in-law, she noticed that she's like, you guys are definitely losing weight. And so I talked to them about Mounjaro and that kind of stuff, and they were definitely supportive about it. So very thankful for that. And I actually have one brother that actually he got a script for Ozempic just recently, and like a couple days before we ate, he was planning on getting that filled. So it'd be interesting to see how he does with that. Anyway, so it was a fun week. Besides Thanksgiving, I got my 5 workouts in. I just had one fast day because I fast Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Thanksgiving was the Thursday, so I definitely skipped that one, and I didn't try to make up for it the next day or things. So I just missed one. Okay, just moved on. So I will say I did have some pretty good side effects this week. Not necessarily the severity of the side effects, but just how long they lasted. So normally I take my shot on Friday, and I will get, for me, I mean, it's different for a lot of people, but for me, I get kind of the sulfur burps a little bit, and then I'll get a little bit of diarrhea. And usually, it starts Saturday night, and by Sunday morning, it's done for the most part. But this week, it started a little bit earlier on Saturday, and it went clear until midday on Monday. So I don't know if it was just because of the food I'd eaten, all the carbs and everything. I'm not sure, but definitely felt those a little bit more. So I did buy something. This is my weight loss product this week to try. So they're called Gin. So they're ginger chews, and they're supposed to make it. I think they really help mostly. The little individually wrapped guys inside here. I think they help mostly with feelings of nauseous and stuff. And I don't get super nauseous, but I thought I'd see if they help my tummy a little bit with the burps and the diarrhea. And I've tried a couple things for the burps. I've tried the I've got these guys here. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? Somewhere I got them. Anyway. Here they are. I got these papaya enzyme chewables. Sorry about that. That I've used to help with that, and I don't know. I don't know if they work quite as good as I'd hoped, but anyway, so I'd try these and see what they do. I got the spicy turmeric flavor. I actually ordered another flavor that hasn't come yet too, just the regulars. They do have a little bit of a very strong ginger taste, so if you like that. I used to live in South Africa, and people drink ginger beer, so it really kind of reminds me of that. It's like instead of root beer there, they have the ginger beer, and it's got a really strong ginger flavor. So anyhow, something to try. So I'll let you know next week if it as I get through my symptoms this week, that if it helps, or the next time I do the video. It's probably going to be 2 weeks, I think, until I can do another video for you guys, another update. So the next update will be on 2 weeks. It's time, I mentioned before, for my Disney trip. So I did fall a little short of the goal that I had set. Probably about 10 pounds short of where I wanted to be by the time I went to Disneyland. I had that one week where I actually had a gain, and a couple that are a little slower than I wanted, but I'm still going to be about, I'm guessing about 70 pounds less than when I went to Disneyland the last time. So with my girls, so hopefully I'll feel a lot better on the rides I try to go on. So I'll let you guys know if there's any fat problem disasters on the rides. But well, even last time I fit pretty, Disney is very accommodating. So I fit on like the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance ride and those rides pretty good. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. I'm probably not going to try the really intense roller coasters just yet, just because I know those tend to be tighter as far as the seating capacity. But I think I should be pretty good for the most part. And 70 pounds less, it's going to be so much easier to walk around. And I know you can get those little scooter things you see people drive, but I don't know. I just can't go there. It's like, to me, it's kind of like if I try to do that, I've given up. And even if it means I have to like sit out and just take a break and sit in the bench, there's places to sit all over in Disneyland, but just sit on the bench or something for a while, or my kids ride a couple rides. I don't know. It's me. It's just a mental thing that I got to keep fighting. So anyhow, wish me luck in Disneyland. Next time, I'm sure, is going to be a fun report. Just one FYI I wanted to quickly mention for you guys. So the coupons for Zepbound, which is the obesity version of Mounjaro. So your doctor can prescribe Mounjaro for obesity, or he can prescribe the same exact medicine as Zepbound, or Mounjaro for, excuse me, he can prescribe Mounjaro for diabetics, right? If you have diabetes type 2, you can get the prescription for that. But they can prescribe you Zepbound for obesity. So if you're not a diabetic, you can get a prescription, and maybe your insurance might cover obesity drugs that wouldn't cover the Mounjaro for diabetes. I'm hoping mine will do that. We'll see. It's probably not in a lot of the systems yet. But I did want to mention that the coupons, the saving coupons, are live on Eli Lilly's website. So if you do want to get that, and you can get one of those coupons and get a pretty good discount off of the price. So those are out. So, and I saw somebody was posting that said they were a pharmacist in Reddit, and said that in their system they were seeing 2.5 and 5 milligram available, but not the others yet. So over the next month or two, I'm sure we'll see those come online, so you can get any of those. But it's just something to check if you wanted to. So anyhow, that's it for this week. So keep fighting the fat, guys. Cheers.